Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
Recently, we have been hearing reports of potential upheaval in Lujiang. There are rumors of Governor Li Shu plotting a rebellion.
Another rebellion. Things have been getting worse and worse since we lost Lord Sun Quan.
The death of a leader always brings conflict. We should consider this a good opportunity to eliminate some of our rivals.
I have also heard that Li Shu is receiving support from Cao Cao. We should quell the rebellion swiftly, if only to suppress his influence. What say you, my lord?
Yes, I agree.
Many thanks. Now then, let us prepare our troops for battle. The kingdom has not yet recovered from the loss of our leader. How about taking the field yourself to prove your might to the other lords?
Fine. I will defer to you in terms of battle plans, Zhou Yu.
We need you to join the attack on Lujiang as well. We don't expect it to be an especially difficult battle, but if we don't deal with this properly, these fights could continue long into the future. Ever since Sun Quan died, fear has been brewing throughout the kingdom, and even within our own ranks. The rebellion in Lujiang is being fueled by Cao Cao's meddling. But it never would have happened under Sun Ca's leadership. We must put out this fire before it spreads any further. The future of Wu is at stake. It might not be worth much coming from me, but there is no need to worry. Lord Sun Quan is a fine leader of the House of Sun in his own right. While he may not have the bravery of Sun Ce, he is both wise and decisive. It seems he is stumbling under the weight of his new responsibilities at the moment, but I know he will stand strong and become a pillar for Wu. What purpose does a subject have without faith in his leader? That is the way I see it.
It is indeed very unfortunate that he lost both his father and a brother, but he cannot expect to lead if he continues to be so timid.
Lord Zhengzhou, you may wish to speak a bit more softly.
I must speak loudly if I am to be heard.
If you doubt our leader's ability, you should close your mouth and raise your banner in revolt. That's what I would do.
If you lack the conviction to challenge him, keep it to yourself, Cheng Chao. Nothing's more useless than a retainer who offers only compliments.
I did not intend to sow doubt. But as it stands, Lord Sun Quan is the leader of a kingdom. If he doesn't get a hold of himself soon, there will be trouble. Hopefully, the next battle will be a turning point for him.
Despite what he says, I get the feeling that Cheng Chao is more worried about Lord Sun Quan than any of us.
Yes, true loyalty can be a difficult thing to perceive. Be that as it may, We are only officers in the House of Sun. It is not our duty to meddle in our leader's personal affairs.
Very true. There are some things that Lord Sun Quan must face himself. For now, we should keep our thoughts to ourselves and prepare for battle. That is the best way to express our devotion to our Lord.
I won.
Everyone is uneasy after what happened to my brother. It's times like these that I need to hold my head up high. I know very well that neither he nor father would ever give up and lose heart. Thank you. It really is heartening to hear you say that. Both my father and Suo would valiantly lead our forces into battle to claim victory with their own hands, surviving the world at its worst. That is what brought our people under their command. Simply being born into the Sun clan is not enough to earn their respect. The leader of the Sun clan must prove their strength. And right now, our leader, my brother Chuen, is struggling. This means that I will have to lead our troops into battle in his place. In times of trouble, family is the one thing we can always rely on. I'm really going to have to be at my best.
Lord Sun Quan, you look rather discouraged.
Oh, Taishitsu. The moment word of my brother's death began to spread, a rebellion broke out. Even my inner circle has begun to lose faith in me. I'm sick of constantly being reminded of my own inadequacy. If only I were more like my brother, then I would be able to quell their fears.
Lord Sun Quan certainly was capable of that. He was a great man. Perhaps that is the best way to describe him.
I have to win our next battle to prove my strength. If I am unable to do that, the warriors of Wu will never accept me as their leader. That duty is weighing very heavily on my shoulders. Now I understand the burden that my brother and father had to bear.
If I may, Lord Sun Quan, there are men under my command who know only of horses, and others who do nothing but read. Some can barely hold a sword. And yet, they are all excellent soldiers, with skills that can be put to great use in battle. Each of them is invaluable in their own way. The same principles applies to the differences between you and Lord Sun Quan. You cannot become Lord Sun Quan no matter how hard you try. So you should do things your own way, to reveal your true strengths and abilities. What we as subjects want is not the man that Lord Sun Quan was. We simply want a leader that is worthy of our loyalty and service. Perhaps I've said too much. I will leave you now, my lord.
My own strengths. You have your own strengths and skills. You were right, brother.
Is this really a battle we can win? If Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Shi were here, they would be on the front lines themselves, leading us all to victory. But Lord Sun Chen has promised nothing more than to guard our backs. That may be a wise decision as a commander, but will the soldiers of Wu accept it?
I wonder. Lord Sun Quan, many of our men have expressed their dissatisfaction with our strategy for the next battle. They're wondering if the leadership of the Sun clan plans to sit back and watch as they risk their lives fighting.
I suppose I cannot avoid such doubts. But I devised this plan personally, after much consideration.
And I will be leading our troops into battle myself. I am a lady of the House of Sun. I will not be accused of inaction in the face of danger. My brother will be watching over us all as our commander. His role will be to keep a close eye on our situation in battle.
No amount of explaining will put everyone's mind at ease. I am who I am. I will never replace my father or my brother in the way you all expect. So, I will have to prove my strength with my own actions and achievements. I want you to trust me just this once. I swear that I will lead you to victory in this battle.
Well then, let us see what you can do.
Let's begin.
Listen up, everyone. Aye.
Now then.
It is I, Sun Shang, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now. The death of my brother has shaken the foundations of the kingdom. That is why now, more than ever, we must put down this rebellion. I will need help from all of you to make things right. Rest assured that I too will be doing all in my power to fulfill my duty to you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'll lead the charge. Everyone, follow me.
So, how exactly are we going to win this? I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
Charging at the enemy's front line head-on is the kind of fighting the Sun family is known for. But she really takes it a bit too far.
All right, they're through. Close the gate!
Commence the advance!
They blocked the path behind us. Looks like they're trying to divide our
enemy
forces.
officer
has been defeated.
This is a little unsettling, but we can't let fear bind us. For now, we need to face forward and keep going.
Let's go.
There they are, just as we planned. Now let your arrows fall upon them like rain.
Cutting off our retreat so they can pick us off from afar. So this was their plan.
We don't have to sit here and wait for them to shoot us. Everyone, charge forth without fear. Don't be cowed by the enemy.
It looks like our siege battalion has encountered enemy resistance. We must break through enemy lines and
The
rush
enemy
to their
officer
aid.
has been defeated. Forward march!
Looking rough.
Time to act.
Proper strategy is the quickest way to victory.
Whoa.
Now's the time. How about this?
Easy. Let's get serious. With all my might. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Now.
So soon, I couldn't fulfill my duty. Did I think
The enemy officer
The arrows have
has
stopped?
been defeated.
This must be my brother's doing.
Lord Sun Quan has saved us. Once again, he has read the battlefield accurately.
Commence the advance!
Here we go. It seems this gate is closed tight.
Looks like we're going to have to bust in with a ram.
We're going to take control of each critical location as planned. We have to establish a foothold for the siege. Begin the advance.
Stay true to your allegiance. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Chance to advance.
The enemy
here.
officer
Now
has been
onward.
defeated.
Start the advance.
This territory
We have our
is
foothold,
ours.
but there are still too many enemy soldiers. If we brought out the ram now, they'll destroy it easily. What we need to do now is keep taking the enemy's strongholds. We have to reduce their numbers to ensure the safety of this area.
This path leads behind the castle. If we keep going this way...
Proper strategy
Attack
is
the
the
enemy from
quickest way
behind.
to
Let us attack the castle separately from the rest of our forces. Commence the advance!
The battle is more intense than I anticipated, but I will continue to fight without complaint.
It's a stalemate. We need to find a way to get on top.
You won't soon forget
Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
Did I think this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
With all my might. Take that. Nice. Got this. So you rats are trying to get inside this way too? So predictable.
Looking rough.
Reporting! There's fierce fighting brewing on the eastern side of the battlefield.
Loose this territory.
I've decided
The
to
enemy
join the
officer
siege.
has been
I'll
defeated.
draw the enemy to me, while the ram is prepared.
And you will be sending the current siege battalion to the east. I think you've made the right choice.
Forward march!
Do you really think that's enough to stop us?
All that's left is to scatter the enemies blocking our path.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
What would Sun Tzu have done in this situation? He probably would have gone east.
Did I think
Perhaps
The
even
enemy
alone.
officer has been
But
defeated.
Lord Sun Quan is different. He consulted with others and made a prudent decision.
This territory
He values the
ours.
lives of his people and does all he can to keep them safe. That is what makes him fit to rule our kingdom.
Good. Looks like we've taken all the strongholds. Now it should be safe enough to bring out the ram.
Everyone listen! As of now, I am taking over the siege. I want you all to march east. Join forces with our allies there to attack the enemy from behind.
Sometimes we must adjust our plans.
The
to
enemy
suit the
officer
circumstances.
has been defeated.
You've made a great decision. I have no objections. We will head east. Begin the advance.
All right. The ram looks ready. My lord, we await your orders.
Now is the time to break down the castle gate and finish this fight. Charge!
They're up to something.
We fight!
Not on my watch.
The enemy officer
You are just in
has
time.
been defeated.
We're about to begin the
This
counterattack.
territory.
I think
The enemy
that's
officer
a little worried.
has been defeated.
We never expected reinforcements.
He understands that what wins the day isn't sheer brute force, but using every soldier and every opportunity to their full potential. We have been blessed with a great leader. This victory will be our way of showing our gratitude. I was just thinking of you. And now, you've come to help me.
Take that! I see it.
Luck shines on us this day.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
I've been waiting for this.
My strength was not enough.
Sacred Bird protect
Take this!
This territory is ours.
Take that. Show them just who we are.
Forward!
Almost at our limits.
The time is right.
You accomplished more than I could have hoped for.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Be grateful that I will be the one to bring you down.
I'll give you the honor of it. Taste destruction! You wretch! Turn the table. Time to attack. All my might. Did I think this?
The enemy officer has been defeated. Tables
Time to attack.
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Forgive me. I must retreat for now.
Take this.
Turn the table.
An uncommon display of skill
The enemy
from
officer
anyone else.
has been
From
defeated.
you, I expect it.
Let's go. What? That gate has been breached. How? We had countermeasures in place.
Taking a turn for the worse.
The enemy officer
Think of something
has been
quickly.
defeated.
I've been bested. I'm retreating.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
The gate's opened from the inside. Now we won't even need the raft.
You captured the castle from behind. Outstanding. I would be nothing without my great soldiers and commanders.
Looking rough. You've rushed in at my time of need. I shall never forget this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that!
There we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's get serious. This officer bows
The
before the
enemy
might
officer
of the Sun family.
has been defeated. Now, tables turn. I see it. Time to act.
Very nicely done.
The enemy officer has been
Keep
defeated.
up the good work.
Now, looking rough. Turn the table. Time to act.
Impressive, as always.
The enemy
There's
officer
a lot I can learn from
has
you.
been defeated.
Sun Quan! How did a fledgling like you outsmart me?
You're right. I am just a fledgling. That's why you need to remember this. Today, you were defeated not by me, but by the kingdom of Wu, and all the hopes and bonds of its people.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
graceful you were.
has been defeated.
I can't help but gaze at your feats.
I've proved I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Time for a good old fight. Get ready.
Looking rough.
Got you. Time to attack. Time to act. Take it with all my might.
Looking rough.
Time to attack. Time to act.
Take this.
You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's end this.
This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sacred Bird, protect us. So I failed.
You did it.
An opening.
Thanks, everyone. Father. Brother. I think I can see it now. The kingdom that I must create. Listen up, everyone. As you all know, I do not have the skill in battle or the mind for strategy that made you respect my brother and my father. I don't have the strength or the courage to lead the charge. Sword in hand, to clear our path forward myself. However, I have my own way of fighting, and that is what will allow me to lead you all to victory. Our path forward will not open before a single hero leading the charge. It will be the combined strength of all who reside in the kingdom of Wu. That incredible force will carry us into a glorious new future. That is how Wu will fight together and thrive together from now on.
There are those who fight boldly on the front lines, and those who valiantly guard our backs. We cannot win if either force is missing. You will all come to understand that very clearly in this battle.
In this kingdom, and in this army, no one is without a purpose. Each and every one of you is irreplaceable, like family. I trust that everyone will contribute to Wu in their own unique way. Please, all of you, lend me your strength.
Are you seeing this, my friend? Your little brother might just achieve even greater things than you did.
The battle to restore order in Lujiang ended very favorably.
It was all thanks to Lord Sun Quan discovering his own strengths. He has brought our forces closer together than ever before. And I'm sure this will help to crush the ambitions of those who are looking to stir up trouble in the kingdom.
You still have Cao Cao's meddling to contend with, but this is wonderful news.
Quite. And it certainly doesn't hurt to have a steady flow of incoming talent like yourself.
Oh, I wouldn't consider myself talented. I still have much to learn, which I plan to remedy with rigorous study.
That's what I'd like to hear. The future of Wu is secure with you, Wei Meng. Now, about our next battle.
I think with the momentum we have now, the time is right. We should march on Jing and avenge Lord Sun Jian by defeating Huang Zu. If we can all rally behind the same goal and unite as one to achieve it, our bonds with each other will grow even stronger.
There are certainly many among us who desire revenge on him. Whatever the case, we cannot take this plan any further on our own. We should first ask Lord Sun Quan for his judgment on the matter.
They want to take down Huang Zu.
It's just an idea being discussed for now. I figured this would be a good time to hear everyone's thoughts on the matter.
Not even Lord Sun Ca was able to avenge the death of Lord Sun Jian. We're certainly able and willing to do it now, but...
Is there something worrying you, Father?
No, I just thought it was a bit too soon to stir up trouble. But if this is what Lord Sun Quan desires, then we will respect his wishes.
I too agree with the decision to attack Huang Zu. I imagine that Lord Sun Quan also wishes to claim Jing for himself before Cao Cao is able to get his hands on it. But avenging one's father is a very noble pursuit in and of itself. Succeeding will likely earn Lord Sun Quan a great deal of renown.
Ling Cao, you have been blessed with a very bright son. I envy you. Ling Tong, I'm sure you'll grow into an indispensable officer for Wu. I hope to see great things from you. And with that, I will take my leave. I still need to discuss this with everyone else.
Ling Tong, I don't want to see you letting all that praise go to your head. You must always act with awareness of your own standing. We will do all that is necessary in the service of the House of Sun. That is our duty. Never forget that.
You don't need to tell me these things, Father. I'm not a child anymore.